money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go. 8:05 on a Monday. Get up and get them in. This is Hot Take Central 2.0. This is the Lou Information Station, too, by the way. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Chime in on the text line, 314-590-3770. We got our app up, too, by the way. So go to the App Store, type in Lou Info. Download that damn thing. Download it. Takes 2 seconds. Now you can listen to us anywhere, and it's clear as day. Clear as day. By the way, we're on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in Lou Info, like and subscribe, chat away, get the chat line started. It was a crazy weekend of Sparts. Let's get at it, baby. What's up? Let's go. What's up, Rock? How you doing?
Jim's got his mic right in front of him.
I just like to get you involved too. I like to get you involved too. He's still tweeting that out, so I'm giving him a little time. No big deal.
I can tweet and talk.
What's up, Jamie?
It's nice to be back.
What's up? What's up?
I always enjoy that you kind of open the show with an open-ended question. How you doing, Rock? Let's go.
Just say good.
And I can
That's
see
all you need.
And I could see Rock's on his computer probably doing some last-minute details for the show. I'm glad to be back. There's a lot to talk about. Some college football. Honestly, I watched a little because I was busy watching a really successful road trip for the Cardinals. Damn good.
Damn good.
You win one at the end, then you pretend the whole thing is great.
That's right. That's what you do.
As a rights holder, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was some rough baseball. But Nolan Arenado's back.
Yeah, baby.
He'll be back today. I've said before, I hope I get to see him play again before the end of the season because I like him. Got the shoulder, apparently past that. Let's see what he has. I like the guy. Hadn't been a great year for him. My only question is, what about Gorman, who you wanted to look at third base? So, look, the season's winding down. And soon it'll be time for some tough decisions for Heimblum and company.
A lot of decisions he's got to make, man.
Oh, you got to get some pitching for next year.
Got to. What a long year. Long year. We said this before, not just for the players, not for the fan, but for guys like you, too. Having to be in the locker room, just trying to be positive.
In terms of providing content as best I can, which, let's face it, the bar isn't high for a guy like me. But it was very difficult because a lot of times it's been the same kind of pattern of losing. So it's hard to come up with anything fresh. And even though I like to pretend it's the rights holder Macarena and everything, like, I'm not going to dwell on something positive that isn't really positive, you know? Like you could take, for example, maybe Rock could weigh in on this.
The Cardinals are awful this season.
They are.
It's I gave him a little buffer. But like Miles Michaelis, okay, you can say awful season. You wouldn't be wrong. But now his last 4 starts, his ERA, now he's not going deep. He's 5 and out. I think one time he went. But his last 5 starts, his ERA is like 2.2.
Pretty dang good.
2.2.
Pretty dang good.
Now, even talking about it, does that make me a dumb rights holder? Maybe. Because there's a lot of bigger issues. I don't think Miles is coming back, but he does want to continue pitching. And depending on what he's asking for, he might get a job based on the fact that he's finishing up strong.
I hope he gets a job.
Nicest guy. First of all,
a cool cat.
He's also fun.
Yeah.
Like he's a great
He's
interview.
a guy I want to party with on the team for
he's
sure.
He's just a good dude.
I want to go on that boat of his down in Florida and go fishing.
He made a joke. He said, look, if the Cardinals want me back, maybe we work out a deal where I just pitch at home because his ERAs at home is pretty solid. Yeah. Just on the road, he gets torched.
That'd be nice.
Torched.
Don't even go on the road. At that age, you don't want
Rock,
to.
what do you think? Come on.
What's up, Rock, man? What's up with you, baby?
They're not a very good team, and they're not making good decisions.
There you go.
And that includes the players on the base path. Good Jesus,
There
Lord
you go.
Almighty.
I saw some.
Do they waste some
That's
flipping
right.
outs? Good Lord.
He's riled up a little
Listen, Herrera, I thought pretty good.
Why? What? They're not going to throw to second. It's a walk, Jimmy. What are they doing
bit. It's
running?
a walk.
No,
What
that
are
was
they doing biting on the fake?
Get him, Rock.
It's like
we had-
those idiot defenders who Mahomes is 7 yards past the line of scrimmage and they go, I think he might throw this one. I probably should go for the pump. The Cardinals are sitting there going, he's faking the throw to second. I better go now. He's not going to throw to second.
Let him know. Man.
I saw Herrera have two awful plays. One he should have tagged where he didn't. Then he did when he shouldn't. Then I saw, I don't know what Fermin was doing off a third. I mean, it wasn't a clinic. It was not good.
They're probably checked
And-
out a little bit.
And here's the other
They're probably
thing.
checked out.
They the bullpen has been really good since they decided to deal away their top three relievers, right? The top three leverage guys gone. Well, Matt's was sort of an innings eater, but also some leverage. And since then, the bullpen has been one of the best in baseball. However, in the last few games, the bullpen was giving it up too, like all of them. Like O'Reilly bounced back yesterday, but JoJo had some problems. Leahy had some problems, which we hadn't seen before. It was like a new dimension of losing.
Cat, why didn't you fight Ken Rosenthal? Bolton's finest.
I knew that would be the.
Ken Rosenthal.
Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby.
I wasn't
Whoa,
expecting
baby.
that text. I knew we'd get something
Whoa,
along
baby.
those lines. But I was not expecting Cat, why
Get
didn't
him,
you
Cat.
fight Ken Rosenthal?
God,
Okay.
that's funny.
That was the Fox game.
Oh,
That
man.
was so good.
So that was the
Damn
Fox
it.
game, and I'm watching
I didn't think of that.
I'm watching some college
Damn it.
football, and then I was like, let me check in. The Cards were winning, so I was like, all right, let me just see what's going on here. And I was like, I mean, the way they lost that game was, I mean, they just gave it up, come back, gave it up, and it was bad. But anyway, I saw the Rosenthal thing. It's not a good look. So I don't know who this photographer that he knocked over was, if it was a still photographer who shouldn't have been in the shot.
He shouldn't have been that close to him.
I don't know. I just know when you're doing, look, for me, it's regional cable. He's a network guy. I just know when I'm doing the one-on-one, the camera guy wouldn't like it if a still guy was in our shot, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've seen water buckets come in that way. I never saw a camera guy. So I don't know all the details. Maybe the guy shouldn't have been there. Still, you knock a guy over. It's a bad look when you mean mug him.
Probably shouldn't mean mug him
Right.
and then shake your head like, the hell are you doing there,
I
scumbag?
know.
Hold on. Let's not overreact, because
That's what we're gonna do.
if it's a camera guy who shouldn't have been there,
He's doing his job, isn't he?
not if he's a still photographer,
Where is he supposed to be?
not behind your shot,
He
not
wasn't behind
not
the shot.
in
He was
the
in
shot.
front of the shot. But he wasn't in
No,
the
no.
shot. He was in front of the shot. The cameraman's right here. Ken's over here. He's off to the side. Ken dodges the water, moves out of the original shot, and takes out a guy who's not
I
in
couldn't
the
see.
shot.
It looked
But I'm
like
saying that's where the
it could have been behind him. I
it's-
couldn't tell.
no. They're shooting it where you guys always shoot it, on the green, on the grass. The still photographer is sitting in the dirt, out of the angle of the direct shot from Ken Rosenthal's camera. But Ken, because he's scared of water and his suit is so costly.
So am I.
I know you are.
The gremlin.
I was going to go with a Wicked Witch joke, but let me get there.
Yeah.
Dodges the water and the Gatorade and moves into the path that was not his shot and knocks over the cameraman, and then decides to really mean mug him.
Mean mug.
Okay.
Bad.
Woof.
Oh,
Not
boy.
a popular opinion. And again, I don't know what his beef was
I get he's locked in
until we hear from him, which I haven't
He's
seen him
not gonna-
say.
I think he's
I've
gonna-
been watching.
I
But
think
let me
he's gonna
say
let
this
it go.
about
Go
Ken
ahead.
Rosenthal.
Yeah, say what you said.
I just know him personally. I've always known him to be a decent guy. And let me give you an example. Well, can I give you an example? I know you. This is my interactions with Ken. I know there's no place for that. See what someone wrote about him. We'll talk about that.
We got to look at Twitter.
All right, this is my interaction with Ken, and this is all I can go on. Well, back when I was before we were doing Serving It Up. Thank you, Dave Green, my podcast with Lance Lynn and Matt Holliday and sometimes Cal Gibson. I was doing Cat's Corner for then Bally's, which was 30-minute interview that Bally's would run the clips and I would put on my YouTube. Anyway, so I'd get guests, Cardinals, former Cardinals, whoever. And I wanted to get a national writer on to talk about a couple of things. And I reached out to a couple guys. I'm not going to kill the other guy. One guy texted me, busy time. Can you go through the network's PR? Okay? I'm not going to kill the guy. He's a nice guy.
No, but
and I've known this guy forever.
Come on.
Okay. So I go, all right, let me see what
can't find 10 minutes in his schedule.
Can't do it.
So let me text Rosenthal. Rosenthal says, when do you need me? I'm in. I said, do you need me to check with the network PR? And this is what he texted me. He said, if I ever say go through the network PR to you, you have permission to punch me in the face. All right. Ken Rosenthal did it at the drop of a hat, mocked the other guy because he's a normal guy. So this is my experience, and this is what I weigh in. Does that make
No. Because I know.
Does that make me a simp?
No.
We'll wait till the text line is there.
Yeah, let's see what they say. I'm ready.
Yeah, but I get you on that, though.
That.
You know, I judge people how they interact with me. You know what I mean? If I had a nice interaction with somebody, like I will always think about that. But this did not look good. And I feel like this is kind of society now a little bit, where you bump, something happens, and you just walk over somebody, like you don't even help them. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of. I know he's not in that, but he backed into the guy.
You think Ken Rosenthal's just going to sucker punch someone on a subway?
No.
I don't think so.
No. But somebody might get sucker punched, and he's just going to walk away and walk down the other aisle and get away from confrontation. I feel like that's where we're trending as a society a little bit. I'm just saying, he backs into this guy. If you ever run into anybody, I don't care if you're locked in for a shoot or whatever. Like my reaction, like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'd pick him up, like, geez, hell, I'd brush him off, like, you okay? Jimmy, you would do the same damn thing and don't act like you wouldn't. You would do the same damn thing, like, don't act like you wouldn't. You bump into somebody, you're like, oh my God, are you okay?
Somebody posted a clip of Jordan Walker running. I can't remember exactly who the right fielder was. But Jordan Walker runs over one of the Cardinals right fielders, throws the ball, and immediately turns around and like helps him up. It's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, you good, buddy? And it's like professional baseball.
Yeah, that
player
just happened yesterday.
It
just happened yesterday.
In the moment, I couldn't tell if it was an old one or not. Professional baseball player in the moment, professional broadcaster in the moment.
Yeah,
of course it's going to be blown out of proportion, but it was a bad look, unfortunately, for him.
The mean mug stare down was hardcore, though.
And they captured it.
It's so good.
Everywhere now. All the athletes are chiming in. Some hockey guys are chiming in. Oh, man.
The hockey guys were all
over him. Yeah.
The hockey guys were
is it possible?
All over it, dude.
I looked at it. I can't tell where this guy was supposed to be. I can't. Maybe he was in the right place. Maybe he was in the. I just want to see what Ken says because I'm curious. And the other thing too is, it's almost like, I mean, that social media is nothing new, but we just are searching for villains.
Oh yeah,
and they're going to be villains for a good 48 hours.
Keep them coming,
right?
Keep them coming.
I mean, if it's not the couple that was busted at the concert, except that lasted a month.
The Karen at the
families
game
were destroyed and careers were ruined for that. This is Ken Rosenthal. I want to hear from him because I know him to be a nice man. And then they mock his bow tie.
Oh, everyone always mocks the bow tie.
Yeah,
That's
which he's monetized for charity now.
Didn't know that.
Not a bad thing.
Didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he wears a different one every time
for charity. I don't care about that. It's a dumb bow tie.
No. I learned.
Drag him.
I learned last week. Even if you do charity, if you do charity, if you do it the way that people don't think is the right way, you're going to get dragged. Even if you're trying to do charity, you have to do it the right way, or else we don't acknowledge that it's charity.
Oh man.
Well, what's charity? Like, what was that about? What are you referencing? Did you do charity the wrong way, or
what's the wrong way?
No.
Well, what are you referencing?
Just something that happened with the soccer team like 2 weeks ago.
What?
People were mad that they didn't support a charity the way they wanted them to.
Oh, really?
And they so it was a whole thing.
And do you call them the soccer team now because they weren't good? So you don't want to say their name?
No,
STL City
decided to change it around and say the soccer
on
team.
The road.
Sometimes I'll say the hockey team or the baseball team.
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about. There's only one of them here in town.
Right.
Use people.
We have the Battle Hawks.
And the Battle Hogs. Somebody chimes in, goes, 3 and 4 chimes in, goes, the private box is the way to watch these games. My niece ruined her image of innocence though when they missed that field goal. Words coming out of her mouth I'd never heard before. Somebody took a picture. I guess he was in a box in Tennessee during the Tennessee-Georgia game where they were going toe-to-toe. And Tennessee could have won. Was
Max
offsides.
Gilbert.
Man, that kid. He looks like Andy.
Love when Tennessee loses.
Man, oh, really?
Oh God, I love when Tennessee.
I like their
loses.
uniforms.
Why?
Man.
It's hilarious because
Why?
their fan base
Oh,
just
boy.
loses any sense of decorum at every single
What
loss.
fan base doesn't do
hilarious.
that? What fan base
Oh,
doesn't?
Tennessee.
You don't think
But
Mizzou
no,
fans?
because the thing is, Tennessee fans think that Tennessee is still a blue blood. They still think it's important, even though it hasn't been relevant in the entire 21st century. And so Tennessee fans think they're a big deal. They're not. And so
I'd play for 'em.
they just like to run with it. Great checkerboard pattern.
looks awesome.
Terrible primary color. Great checkerboard pattern.
I
The stadium
like
looks
it.
gorgeous
I like
there.
it too.
A
I like
gorgeous
it.
stadium with a great checkerboard pattern. But God, that orange is.
I don't know. I kind of like everything
I do
they
too.
do.
I mean, except against Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, that poor kid.
They can't beat Georgia.
That poor kid.
Not a lot of teams.
How
can.
old was that kid? He looked young as hell.
Oh,
And-
I mean, I think he was a sophomore. I think he's a sophomore, maybe a freshman.
oh God, that must be so. Listen, when you
He hit one earlier, then he hit one in overtime.
doesn't matter.
But that one, look,
Doesn't
I'm watching
matter.
that game, and that was
Holy cow!
first of all, Rock. I'm flipping around.
He's a third-year player, so is he a
Okay.
redshirt sophomore? He's a redshirt sophomore.
I'm
Third
flipping-
year in
He's a
college.
young.
I'm flipping around
20.
looking for a college game
20,
that's
21.
close. There were so many blowouts. I'm just trying to. All right, so I'm watching this game. Got sucked in,
Sucked in.
and it was entertaining.
Yes.
College football is great, and I'm watching before he kicks the field goal to win it. They do a little cutaway, and his head's down, and he took a couple of practice kicks. I was like, I'm good. It just didn't look. It didn't have a good vibe. I thought he's going to miss it. He's going to miss it, and he did.
And he did. And he
Yeah,
did.
he looked like he was. Stomach was
The
in
pressure-
stomach was in his throat.
The fans, they
imagine.
said, I think Gino chimed in and goes, Gino was there too. And he's like, it was so loud. And then he shanked that, and the whole place just went silent. And I just imagine, like,
It's a great stadium.
it's a beautiful
Great
stadium.
stadium.
Holy cow. But imagine, like, that kid, like, everybody's going to be talking about that everywhere you go online. Shoot, don't even pick your phone up. You have to
He
walk to
kicked one in
class.
overtime.
Doesn't matter. Hey, when you're on top, baby, in college football, you're walking around like a pharaoh. People are carrying you around, girls everywhere. But when you shank a field goal for the win against Georgia, when you had them on the ropes, now you got to walk around on campus. Whoo, baby, that's going to be a tough one.
But Tennessee is a good program. You
Yeah,
could
yeah.
say.
Oh,
No, you act like their fans are rooting for nothing. They have a great program there.
I like.
How
I'd
many
go there.
fans were there?
Look at this. Look at this picture. It's
120,000?
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
120,000.
fine. It's a lot of people who think that they're a blue blood.
Why do you hate?
It's fun. You keep thinking that it's just not true.
You know, I don't know. I
Is
think
STL City a blue blood?
No, not at all. They're a third-year expansion team that's lost 2
Are the
years in
Blues?
a row. That's the definition of not being a blue blood.
Are the
It's
Blues a
complete
blue blood?
opposite.
Does MLS
No.
have blue bloods?
I would say so. I mean, yeah, I'd say so because much like the college football blue bloods, the ability to spend a lot more money than any other team usually goes hand in hand with being a blue blood, and the LAFCs, the LA Galaxies, are able to do that.
So there's no revenue sharing or
Well, there's a
salary caps.
There's a
or-
salary cap, but the way that the MLS works is that you're allowed to pay upwards of 6 players through different roster designations, designated player, U22 initiatives. You're allowed to play players whatever you want for a salary, but their salary only counts X amount against your salary cap. So Messi is getting paid $12 million in salary, but Messi's only counts against $2 million in salary against the salary cap.
Why?
Because every designated player counts the exact same amount against your salary cap, but you can pay your designated player whatever you want. So the ability of
So
the ability of the big money owners who are willing to spend the cash because they're bringing in more cash every day in game day revenue. They can pay a player $12 million, where certain franchises may only be able to pay him salary of $4 million. So you can swing bigger.
So they're cap exempt. There are players that are cap exempt.
Yes, essentially there are.
Then there's not really a cap.
Well, it's a weird cap.
Fake cap.
What about
Yeah.
a tree company
So it's a
sponsoring
soft
you?
cap, I guess. Maybe I don't know. Soft cap, maybe. And it's weird. It's a weird way to do it.
It's a fake cap because that's the whole thing.
But
is
everyone
you want a
can do it.
superstar, you go get them. It doesn't matter what it costs.
Yes, but you can only have a certain amount of those superstars. You can only have 3 of those superstars. Three's a pretty big deal. And
That's a game
if you want
changer.
to dive into this, the MLS has let Miami, because they have Messi, they've let them really screw with the rules. Like they brought in a player this year who they're like, he's not a designated player because we don't have a fee to buy him in the future from the Spanish team that's loaning him to us. But everyone knows that there's an under the table deal that's happening to screw over the rest of the league and help out Messi. So the MLS's roster is really dumb. They've handicapped their way, because now when I try to have a conversation about the MLS, I'm having it essentially in a different language, which is really what you want from people covering your sport, is not being able to talk about it casually with your fans. You want to make it really highbrow and confusing,
Yes.
so that no one can ever explain it to the
There
fandom.
you go.
That's
There
how
you-
you get fans.
There you go, Rock.
Or just call it a fake cap, like I did, and everyone knows. It's a fake cap.
Yeah, but I got to explain why they can pay Messi $12 million and no one else pays anybody close to that.
Because they have money and there's a fake cap, and so they can do it. Done.
It's Miami. Well, the league is also giving them a bunch of money to help them pay that too, which it's a whole thing.
Well, it's good for the league.
Well,
Doesn't make
they
any
think
sense.
They
but
think it's good for the league, but I don't know if it is.
What about giving them a tree company as a sponsor that pays you $28 million on the side?
I say why not start doing that a little bit more?
I agree. You know,
Man, Mark Cuban is
what's he saying?
crashing
What's
out
he
for
saying?
another owner. He's going back and forth with Pablo Torre on Twitter all of Saturday and Sunday. The entirety of the days, these guys are going back and forth on
I
Twitter.
didn't see that.
Do you follow either of them?
Yes, I follow Mark Cuban.
Are you on your following page or on your For You page?
Son of a gun! I can't help it. It's got
Get
me.
off the
It's
For
got
You
me.
page.
I can't help it.
there's more violence.
I can't help it.
There's more violence on the For You page.
Yeah.
Oh my
right.
God, it's ridiculous.
It's unbelievable. I know.
For some reason, Mark Cuban, who again is the governor of the Mavericks, despite I don't think actually having any power anymore, hence why the Luka trade happened and he didn't know about it apparently.
How is that?
I don't know. It's
He
because
sold it and he
he
still
was-
runs it.
well, he doesn't though, because he clearly doesn't run it. That was clearly a fake out to either him or to the public of saying, well, Mark Cuban's still the decision maker, because then they traded Luka and Mark Cuban was like, well, I don't think I would have done that. What happened to you having control of the team still, my guy, of basketball operations? Anyhow, Mark Cuban for some reason is carping hard for Ballmer and the Clippers. I don't know why. To Pablo Torre's point, Steve Ballmer has already publicly been kind of chided by the NBA for doing some weird things to try to get free agents to come. And so, going from the NBA tells you to stop doing it because you tried to do it publicly, to taking the leap of doing it underhandedly to try to get it past the NBA. Doesn't seem like it's that far of a leap in my mind.
Wow, man.
For the richest owner in sports.
You know how much he's worth, Jimmy? This cat? $150 billion. Billion. What?
He's
I
the
don't
richest owner in
think I don't
sports.
think billionaires should exist.
Only trillionaires?
Well, here's the thing. I'm a lot like Bernie.
Dang right.
Once I become a millionaire, then millionaires are fine.
Yes.
Now I just go after billionaires and trillionaires.
Oh, man. 150 billion.
Well,
Jesus.
He found a way to get it.
Found a way. Found a way. Somebody found a way over at Spanish Lake to win. Did the guy turn the jackpot winning ticket in? Did we know?
I just know one me.
Spanish Lake. Where's that at? Spanish Lake. Where the hell is that?
North County?
Is it North County?
Yeah.
Rock says Tennessee hasn't been relevant? Question mark. They were in the college football playoff last year. Fulton's finest.
7th ranked. Okay.
Come on, Rock.
Man,
I mean,
he's fired up
that's-
today, baby.
come on,
Blue
Rock.
Doggy.
Don't get so mad.
Man.
They're
I'm not mad. It's
They're
just-
a good
It's
program.
Tennessee. I'm
Oh.
sick and tired of hearing from Tennessee fans. You have.
Are they on you?
Do you hate more than Kansas?
You have 2 10-win seasons in the last 15 years. Two. You're not a blue blood anymore. Get over it.
Are they worse than Kansas fans?
Are they tweeting at you?
Not at me, but they tweeted a lot of Mizzou fans and never shut the hell up. They're like Arkansas fans, just yap, for no apparent reason at all.
Are they worse than Kansas fans?
I mean, no. I have a lot more respect for them than Kansas fans.
Okay. That's what I wanted.
Because at least there was a time when Tennessee was legitimate at both football and basketball. That has never existed in the history of Kansas. Like maybe 2007.
That's why I like
that one year
Rock.
where they were good at basketball and football. Okay, at least I gotta respect Tennessee for what they had going in the 90s. I mean, mad respect for what they had going then. Still had the bad color, but the beautiful checkerboard. I love a checkerboard pattern.
I think it looks.
I just don't
bitchin'.
like the orange.
Who was a heavyset coach at Kansas?
Mark Mangino? No.
Yeah, it's
Mark
Mangino.
Sorry, I was saying Eric Mangini. Mark Mangino.
That dude, I heard some stuff about.
Oh yeah,
like
what?
Like he would go to the bathroom and use one of the locker room towels.
Yeah.
What?
You heard a lot of
Clean up.
nasty stuff about him.
And then just leave it around.
What?
Yeah.
You psycho.
I know it's true.
Wait. He took a dump and wiped his ass and then left it there with a towel?
Again, I probably.
Holy cow.
I haven't confirmed
Get him out of
that.
here.
I haven't confirmed that.
That's unbelievable. Rock, do you like Brian Kelly?
No. I think Brian Kelly's kind of a scumbag.
Really?
Yeah. He wasn't found criminally negligent for somebody's death, but he sent him up on that scissor lift and the hurricane winds and that kid died. So I think Brian Kelly's a scumbag.
Oh, wait. Can we explain that real quick?
When he was at Notre Dame, they were coaching and it was really windy, and Brian Kelly says, I still wanted to go through with practice, and they sent a video assistant up on a scissor lift. He then fell to his death. And the parents did not sue Notre Dame or Brian Kelly, but he has admitted that it was his decision to go back out to practice that day. So I think he's a scumbag, personally.
So the kid falls, gets hurt, they cart him off, knowing it's bad, and they still have practice after.
They might have canceled it after the kid fell, but
they should have canceled it beforehand because it was so windy.
Hurricane level winds.
Okay,
and they were being
that's
told
ridiculous.
not to practice. And Brian Kelly made the decision to practice anyhow.
And did he know that the kid was going up in the?
Because there was no criminal investigation because the parents did not elect to sue. Brian Kelly and the coaches, basically, no one has ever been forced to take or accept the blame for telling him to go up in the scissor lift.
Oh man! And they didn't sue.
He was a video assistant and he went up in a scissor lift.
Jim.
I think it's. You have to have complete control of your football.
Were the parents paid off?
Yeah. No, they
really?
They did not feel like there was blame on the coaching staff, and they did not press charges.
Okay. Well, if they feel there's no blame, they're closer than us. Maybe there's something to that.
College coach has to have complete control of his program. Everybody on that field, he's responsible.
I'm just saying, if the parents didn't sue, there's no payoff.
Well,
I don't know. That's hard to believe.
Seems sketchy to me.
Did you?
He always calls me Jimmy. Look at both sides.
God dang right.
So
both sides, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I brought up the fact there was that they did not press charges, and he has not been found criminally at fault for it. But the kid did die when he was on the clock as the head coach, and he was responsible for everything going on that day.
There, trying to
he has admitted it was his choice to go back and practice in those conditions and things like that. I have problems with Brian Kelly because of that, and then he does things like this.
Brian in the back, I know you love these immediate post game sessions, but what are you seeing with your offense?
Stop. Really? Is that the first question? We won the game 20-10. Try another question. What do you want me to tell you? I just laid it out for you. We played the game to win the game. We played the game to win the game.
All right. How about third down then? What is going on with third down?
It's one game. Last game, we were great on third down. You're looking at this from the wrong perspective.
Isn't that what you're
LSU won the football game. Won the game.
Is that all you
I don't know what you want from me. What do you want? You want us to win 70-0 against Florida to keep you happy?
No, I think people want to know why you can't run the ball, quite honestly.
We can run the ball. Did you see the last play of the game?
Oh, last play of the game.
That's all you need.
That's all
You
you
just
need.
need one.
Just one run.
There's some
right in the
ridiculous
game.
questions.
You have 5 picks.
And I'm getting tired of it. That football team just worked their tail off to get an SEC win, and you want to know what's wrong. You know what? You're spoiled. You're spoiled. This team is 17-1 at night. 17-1. Give them some respect. How about that? Give them some respect instead of micro-analyzing every little thing. This is ridiculous. For a group of seasoned reporters, that kind of question is so out of line.
He's out of his damn
Okay,
mind.
Can I just say this?
Wow.
I don't think the question's out of line. I don't totally disagree with what he said, but it's how he said it. What if he would have said, guys, we just won a tough football game. I understand what your question is, but can we start with something more positive instead of trying to pick at what we didn't do? Let's first look at what we did, because these kids fought hard for a win. If he says something like that, right?
Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't. Right? And
He blew up.
you're a reporter. It's your job to
Yeah.
get details. Secondly,
I want the reporter to be that way. Sorry.
I haven't covered football in a while, but as I was looking, I always keep my notes from when I covered football. One running play at the end of the game does not mean you had a good running game.
You know.
It kind of, when you say that, it means you lost the argument.
Yeah.
But I can understand a coach's frustration, but you're the coach. You're a communicator. You're a manager of people. You should be able to phrase it differently.
Yeah.
Right?
Calm down a little bit.
Like, Rock, you like to analyze these things. If I'm the head coach and I said, and you're the reporter asking, I go, guys, I understand what you're saying, but we won the game and these guys fought hard. Let's get to something, and then we'll talk about what we could do better. Is that, would you agree with? I don't know what we're listening to. It's good, though.
That scared me.
It was spooky.
As ESPN decides to just throw up random stuff when I'm trying to look at a stat.
Yeah.
But if I phrased it that way,
Yeah.
there'd be no clip
No.
circulating
No.
social media, right?
So if you take away the play he's talking about, which was a 51-yard run that iced the game, let me cut this down really quick. 102 minus 51. Jesus Christ, Brian Kelly, you are a joke of a person. They had 22. They had 20 team. They had 18 carries for 51 yards prior to the last 5 plays of the game. They were getting rushing yards at 2.8 rushing yards per carry. You weren't
There it is.
running the
There it
ball.
is. There it is, baby.
You picked off DJ Lagway 5 times
There you go.
and scored 20 points. I'm like, he's a bad coach and a bad communicator. Like, he's just bad at every aspect of this job, because yelling at the media because they got things correct just shows that you're a baby back bitch. Is like my overall large
Baby back
scheme here.
bitch. I like that.
They went
I'm
4
stealing that from you.
They went 4 of 14. I saw it from Terry Crews in the remake of The Longest Yard.
There it is.
They went 4 of 14 from third down. They were bad at third down. He's gonna yell at his players for these exact same things, but he doesn't like when the media does it. When the media criticizes him for it, he'll yell at a bunch of 20-year-olds for not doing these things well. But a media person dares to ask him why his team's not good at those things, and he takes it as a personal affront. Thin-skinned, candy ass.
There you go.
Baby back bitch.
God dang. That's what I like out of you, Rockio.
First off,
let's go.
If you're a head coach and you're talking about one run at the end of the game, you lose the argument.
Yep.
If you're a media guy attacking the coach and you quote the remake of The Longest Yard, you lose the argument. No offense to our friend Brian Burwell, rest in peace, but that was
dare you? He was
awful.
in that movie.
That was awful.
Yeah, I like Cheeseburger Eddie, though. He
It was
funny to me.
terrible.
I didn't see it.
As a
The
child,
original was great.
As a child, he was funny to me. I mean, that movie was made for 8.
Was Nelly in it?
Yeah, that movie, like The Longest
And
Yard
it's-
remake, was made for 10-year-olds.
And Brian Burwell was in
the
it?
age I was at. They had a media section covering the game, and Burwell, Peter King. There's one other really famous name that I'm blanking on. Were in the press box of the Convicts versus Guards game. Bad movie. When I'm 10 years old, when it comes out,
Yeah.
Fantastic
I
movie.
take no quotes from that awful because the original was
I
so
love
good.
Cheeseburger Eddie though.
Didn't see it.
Is the one? It's just the Terry Crews ridiculous. He makes McDonald's.
See the Jack guy?
He makes McDonald's puns the entire movie because his thing is that on the inside he can get McDonald's for anybody. And this one line he has as a big ass robot. I don't know why it still gets me.
You see the guy that does the weightlifting where he's like,
yeah, it's such a bad movie. It's so stupid. But
what year was that
don't
movie?
care at all.
What year was that?
2004.
Did you see the original?
Yes, I've seen the original.
And that's
good.
70s.
But I saw the original when I was 18 in like 2015, not when I was 10 years old when The Longest Yard came out. It came out in 2005.
All right, but you didn't answer my question. If I'm the head coach and I go, I understand what you're asking, but look, we just won a game. These kids worked hard to win the game. There's some things we got to work on.
We're gonna look at video,
but out of respect to the effort they just put in, can we talk about some of the positives first instead of lashing out at this guy for doing his job? If I said it that way, would you have a problem with it, Rock?
No, that's a completely normal way that a lot of coaches will say, like, yeah, we won the game, we didn't play well. It's the same thing if you like play really well but end up losing the game. The coach is going to want to talk about the things that went well before diving into why they lost the game, and that's completely legitimate. Getting mad at the media for asking two completely legitimate questions based on the numbers from the game is certainly the wrong way to do it. God,
you hate people.
I
Though.
hate.
he
Brian
gets,
Kelly.
dude. That's why I ask him.
Hate.
He's
Brian
getting
Kelly.
a lot of opinions.
I hate.
He hates people.
Why so much hate in you?
Man, there's hate in your heart.
I have a problem with people. I have a problem with people like him that don't respect other people. And he doesn't respect other people. It's clear with the decisions he made at Notre Dame, he doesn't respect other people. The decisions he made as the head coach of an NFL team, he didn't respect other people. What he does to the media members and his players down at LSU, he doesn't respect other people. He doesn't respect other people that he sees beneath him. And the bottom line is he sees people as beneath him, and that's why he doesn't respect them. And therefore, scumbag.
Dang D-dog.
And you went after Ken Rosenthal, too.
Yeah.
I didn't actually. I made one joke about Ken Rosenthal. I'm not actually mad at Ken Rosenthal because, to your point, I've had an interaction with Ken Rosenthal. He was a fine person. The tweet I sent out was essentially like, so he might be a jerk? Because like I've had great interactions with him. He's fun on the air. And so I was just having fun with the moment. I actually don't think like he's a bad person because I don't have 9 different instances of him being a bad person. I have that with Brian Kelly. As soon as a person shows you who they are, you can start believing who they are. Brian Kelly has shown me who he is.
Yeah, and some people think that Ken Rosenthal has shown who he is.
I don't
know if
I'm
that's
still
true.
giving him like, especially like the being locked in on a live shot, like in the moment, like I can see what's going through his head, why he does what he does. I don't agree with it, but I can see his perspective. So I'm trying to give a little bit of grace still to Ken Rosenthal because we don't have the whole story. In most of these cases with Brian Kelly, we have the whole story.
Anyone who's on camera is one misstep away from being dragged.
You never want to be Twitter's main character.
Hi, YouTube.
And Ken Rosenthal was Twitter's main character. That's what you don't want
and
to
it was the chick that stole the ball earlier. It was the 2 Coldplay concert people. You know, one after another. Now people are getting doxxed for celebrating the Charlie Kirk thing. See that every single day. People are getting fired out the wazoo. There's a lot going on.
I don't care where you are politically.
There's a lot going on.
To celebrate someone getting murdered. Pretty sad.
Oh, God. I don't get it.
Are we on the same? We're good with that, Rock?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
You know, interesting. Hey, we got a new sponsor. Let me tell you about Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. Brad Burns and Tim Toole. Let me tell you about this right quick. Summer may be winding down, but imagine this. Your own backyard oasis. A pool where the kids play. A fire pit for the cool nights. A patio perfect for hosting friends. The kind of place where memories are made. I'll tell you that. They are made. That's right in your backyard, baby. Right in your backyard. At Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, they've been bringing those visions for life for over 25 years. Family owned, St. Louis proud, and trusted to design and build the ultimate backyard. It's not just pools. We're talking full outdoor kitchen, sport courts, fire features, and smart pool technology, LED lighting, spa integration, and more. From concept to completion, Merrimack Pools and Outdoors handles it all. Here's the best part. Free consultations, finance options to fit your budget, and every project backed by a lifetime manufacturer's warranty. Plus, they're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis. So if you're ready to stop dreaming and start building, head to splashstl.com right now. That's splashstl.com right now. When you order your package, you'll receive the first salt cell. That's $2,000 value included. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, they're making backyard the place everyone wants to be. Visit splashstl.com today.
Pools would be a great thing, especially with the weather now.
Are you
I've had a
kidding?
pool, like some people, like, I'm telling you, like, a pool is a great thing.
You don't want to leave your
pool
house.
is a great thing.
I tell you what, that live read gave me a new like goal to get into life. I want to get to a point in life where I call somebody and go, so spa integration. Let's talk about that today. Like that's if I can call somebody on a phone and be like, so I saw spa integration on the brochure. Talk to me about that. How do I integrate my spa with my pool? Like that's where you know you've made it.
Damn right.
No, I'm going to take it a step further. You want a basketball court, pickleball court? These guys can.
You know
do
what
it.
I want?
That's
You get a pool.
the basketball court for me. That's the real
Screw
thing I want
that.
in life. I want a basketball court so bad.
I don't. I want to see my yard. I
don't care about yards.
I want a
I don't
badass
want a
setup for cooking. All that. All my grills out
Cam,
there.
I want a
fire
giant
pit.
concrete
Boom.
slab.
I want pool with my cooking stuff over here. I mean, that's what I want. I want an oasis in my backyard.
Pretty
Jimmy.
great.
I want an oasis
That's
in my
a goal.
backyard. My neighbors just got a pool. I'm jealous as hell.
Those whole grill things where it's like the stone edifice.
Stone.
Oh, you got like a pizza oven in there.
Yes.
Big,
somewhere.
big TV back there.
You can put fans, hang fans up,
Okay,
pimp out the whole
You know what?
place.
To your
dude.
point,
That's
the
what I'm
people who like turn it into like a den outside where it's like the cooking apparatus is connected to a fireplace that has a TV mounted.
There you go.
Yes, you're right. That
That's
is maybe
pimping.
the best way to do things.
That's big pimping.
My neighbors have a big fireplace and a TV.
I like
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, Gene Glass says, I'm past the pool thing. My kids are grown. The outdoor kitchen is where it's
Then
at.
What's up then,
That's
Gino?
a good idea.
Then what's up then, Gino?
Outdoor kitchen. Ooh, I don't know. If I had outdoor kitchen, pool, or basketball court. Ooh.
I need a
that's
Now,
tough
you're
ranking.
a country club kid,
That's a
right?
tough ranking. Yeah, I don't like driving there though.
But you're a country club kid, so you should have
No, my
because you're gonna be looked down
my
upon
kids-
in the locker room.
my
Yes.
kids will be
Oh.
country club kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello.
I am still trying to maintain South.
Oh, hello, Rocky.
It is very cliquey, these country clubs, though. So if you are
Not good at that.
kind of
not good at
on
that.
your own little world and maybe you piss some people off, everybody knows.
I'm really good at that.
Everybody knows about everybody. at the
Being in my
club.
own little world and pissing people off.
If you're a
I'm
slow
much better
golfer,
at-
you have a net reputation as a slow golfer in the clubhouse, man. Everybody knows and talks about you. It's weird.
Speaking of that, Cameron,
Yeah.
how was your weekend, buddy?
It was great, man. I'm sore as hell.
Let's talk about Friday. Everyone wants to hear about Friday.
Friday, I started dominating off the bat, and everybody's kind of looking at you like, whoa, boy, I'm getting pops, playing pretty well. Then I started drinking and slowed down, and then I forgot that we were playing 27. And that last nine,
Oh, you were
we're playing with guys that are really slow, and my buddy was getting pissed. And it took 3.5 hours for 9 holes. These guys were like, they lose the ball, and then they call to the clubhouse because they found it, and they're in a weird spot. So they had to call to the clubhouse for 15 minutes. People are waiting on you. It was a pain in the ass. Yeah. So we kind of just fell off there. And then the next day was nice because we only did 9, but we just missed on the shootout. So,
And you're blaming the booze for the downturn in your play.
A couple other things too, but yeah, you mix all that together.
No, what else? Because you
I mean,
glossed over that.
you know. So then you're like, okay, and we're just gonna have fun, and that's what happened. So it was cool. It was totally cool. Let me see here. All right, you want to go to break? Let's go to break. Let's go to break. We're gonna regroup. Don't go anywhere. We will be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the west.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rearview.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds, not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. On Sunday, human remains were found in North St. Louis for the second time in 4 days. St. Louis police were called to Harney Avenue in the city's Mark Twain neighborhood. On Thursday, a city forestry crew found remains while clearing a vacant lot on LeBady Avenue in the Wells Goodfellow neighborhood. The investigations are continuing. A man died after he pulled a gun and was shot by police on Saturday morning in South St. Louis. 2 officers were investigating drug activity on South Grand when they approached a person who pulled a gun. It was later determined to be a CO2-powered air pistol. A Wisconsin man carjacked 2 nuns leaving church on August 17th in the Central West End neighborhood. Jordan Grundy had already faced charges for leading police on a chase, and now he faces additional charges for the car theft. Former Illinois Governor Jim Edgar died on Sunday at the age of 79. Edgar served as Illinois' 38th governor from 1991 to 1999. Earlier this year, Edgar revealed he'd been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We're expecting pretty hot temperatures for the next few days. Not much of a cool down until the end of the week with that big high pressure system still parked over our area. Sunny today, we're headed for the mid-90s. Down to 70 and clear for the overnight hours. And then we're expecting sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday, highs in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Janssen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu.
But don't freak out.
Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo chicken pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown and Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. So call Brown and Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do, and your first consultation is free.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen.
The most perfectly trained athlete ever.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
I'm an influential and respected man.
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 8:54 on a Monday. It's hot. It's going to cool down a little bit throughout the week. We are live on YouTube. Just check out YouTube and type in Lou Info, like and subscribe. We got our app out now, so just go to the App Store and type in Lou Info, and it's going to pop right up, baby. Just click it, subscribe, download it, and you are good to go. You can text into the show as well at 314-590-3770. Cam, Gritty would enjoy the pool in your backyard. Babroni, damn you. Let's see here. Great read, Cam. Now let's see if you could do it without reading it from the top of your head. I'm not there yet.
What are you supposed to do? Read
I want you to keep reading the copy.
Wait, you're supposed to not read copy?
What are we doing? I'm supposed to memorize that?
No.
Bro, the best smokers you can buy. They are made in the same factory as Traeger, a lot cheaper. Cam, buy one today if you want to. Talk to Jeff Fritter from Super Smokers. He's a distributor. Cool. Yeah, I know. I like that, man. Well, if these cats want to come do my backyard eventually, the deck.
Weber kettle, baby.
Oh, that's what I use
That's
more than anything, dude. That's all I use.
Listen, I like smoke. I like smoked meats as much as the next guy, but we're doing too much.
I could still smoke it on my Weber kettle. I just make a little snake, baby.
We're doing too much of the smoking. I think we got to get back to just some barbecuing every once in a while.
It is. You still have to check on.
Hold on, I agree with that.
What?
Smoking is fine, but it's better just barbecue.
Yeah, just get back to regular barbecue every once in a while. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with those guys. They do great work. I love Super Smokers. But sometimes you just gotta keep on grilling.
Keep it on the the only thing with Weber, if you're gonna do ribs for 4 or 5 hours, which I like to do, you gotta go out there and keep an eye on the temp.
Indirect heat, baby.
Well, no doubt, but you still have to keep an eye. It's not perfect. You know, you go out there and all of a sudden it's 20 degrees too hot. And you're like, oh boy, I gotta shut the vent a little more. So you gotta keep an eye on it. Well, with you have a Traeger, you press a button and you're good to go. Guaranteed it's gonna be stable temp. Your Weber can get here and there depending on the wind and stuff like that, but I still use a Weber more than anything else. And if you could dominate on a Weber, you could cook on anything. You know what I mean? It's a lot more difficult.
I don't check temperature. I just cook. It's been a while.
That's a problem. You got to check that temp or you'll ruin everything. Especially when it's overcooked. Oh, God,
I just cut it.
sucks.
I just cut a little, take a peek, flame up, flame down.
It depends on what it is. And cutting it open, that's where all the juice is.
I go by feel.
That's where all the juice is. Let's see here. Get him in, by the way. No one likes Brian Kelly, Gentex. Let's see. When is David Stewart buying the New Orleans Pelicans? Don't know. The Prince Shimbo story from Notre Dame is worse than the scissor lift deal. And Rock just kind of talked about that. There's a lot going on with that story. I kind of forgot what you said, but it didn't sound good. Didn't sound. What do you say? Good kind of.
He was accused of sexually assaulting a girl who was at a different school. She then committed suicide. And he has claimed that he is innocent of the accusation, but the student, her father, in a statement cited Notre Dame as being negligent in the investigation based on, and he attributed the negligence to the fear of outing Shembo as he was part of the Notre Dame football team.
Damn. Well, how about this? We got NFL to talk about. We got Mizzou to talk about. We got more college football to talk about. Archie Manning, where is he sitting right now? Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick break. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961. All aboard!
There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation. Travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak. Traveling by train is a lot less of a headache than taking a plane, and you'd be surprised how many places you can go on an Amtrak, and there's no passports or IDs needed. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now. We'll book your trip and email your tickets within minutes. Skip the drive to the airport and skip the lines. Call right now to book your Amtrak reservations. Most of the United States.
All aboard!
Do something new. Travel by Amtrak today.
800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. That's 800-428-9517.
USA Radio News, I'm Anthony Lucero. Plans are coming together for a large public memorial to remember conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
The memorial for Charlie Kirk will take place Sunday outside Phoenix in the NFL stadium that's home to the Arizona Cardinals. President Trump is expected to attend the service for the 31-year-old founder of the Turning Point political movement. A large congressional delegation is expected to join the president to mourn the outspoken activist who was shot and killed while speaking to students last week at Utah Valley University. I'm Rory O'Neill.
The Trump administration is planning to resume federal funding for research at Harvard.
According to multiple reports, the White House says it will restore the funds after a judge's ruling that a sweeping blockade of funds was illegal. However, the administration has said it would appeal the judge's decision and maintain its pressure campaign against the university. It's unclear how widespread the restorations were or when the government's payments to Harvard would begin. I'm Lisa Carton.
This week, graphic and violent videos are flooding social media, leaving many Americans anxious and disturbed. Psychologist Dr. Shavana Childs of Cleveland Clinic warns that repeatedly watching these clips can have real mental health consequences, nightmares, anxiety, and depression.
When we're seeing violence on social media, it in itself is traumatizing.
She urges taking breaks from social media, seeking positive distractions, and monitoring what children see online. Well, 'tis the season for pumpkin spice, and it's everywhere.
Starbucks takes credit for the modern craze of pumpkin spice. They started it in 2003 and sell about 20 million pumpkin spice lattes every season, but the craze has spread. You can find the blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and cloves in popcorn, pudding, Oreo cookies, breakfast cereal, cream cheese, even Spam. Perhaps we've gone too far. I'm Bree Tennis.
From America's News Network, this is USA Radio News. Now in pumpkin spice.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say: "We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit StrongTel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. It's StrongTel.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Who
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel, a delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here, and when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right, free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much. Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. 9:05 on a Monday. A hot Monday. Excuse me. This is Hot Take Central 2.0. Lou Information Station. Live and on demand at louinfo.com. We have an app. Just go to the App Store and type in Lou Info. Download that bad boy. You're going to be hearing us clear as day. We're also on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in Lou Info, like and subscribe, jump in on the chat line, do your thing. It's a party in there. I do got to give a shout out real quick to somebody. John Kelly.
Yeah.
John Kelly.
Where's the bell?
John Kelly got hired by, and rumblings of this kind of going on for weeks now, that he got hired by the LA Kings and FanDuel. Huh. You know, yeah. But good for him. I knew he'd land on his feet. And he did come out and it was an interview too, and kind of talked about what went down as well. What are you gonna say, Jimmy?
He was class act the way he handled it. He said, "Yeah, it was
big time."
He upset about it and everything, but he's a class act, so he didn't throw anyone under the bus.
No.
But he was hired by FanDuel after not being renewed by FanDuel. I work for FanDuel. Maybe the Blues had more to do with that. I don't know. I do know. We're very happy about a new sponsor.
Woo!
Oh.
City Seafood.
Oh, I'm starving.
City Seafood.
God dang.
Well, let me tell you about them. City Seafood was born from the legacy of Bob's Seafood, a beloved St. Louis fish stand that began in the Del Mar Loop. As demand grew, so did the business, expanding into wholesale and moving to a larger space at I-170 and Olive, becoming a go-to for restaurants and seafood lovers alike. In 2022, when development plans closed Bob's doors, former VP Mike V partnered with entrepreneur Brad Burns to create City Seafood, blending decades of seafood expertise with a fresh, modern approach. Today, we continue the tradition with a premium seafood, online ordering, custom packages, and free local delivery. New name, same mission, the best seafood in the city, and with a smile. City Seafood.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I want to have another seafood boil coming up. I want them king crabs. I want mussels. I want clams, potatoes, corn. Oh, God, I love seafood. I do. Can't wait to check that place out.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see here. We're talking about this in the break. Well, the Chiefs they lost again. And at the beginning of the game, they're kind of walking around in the warm-ups. And Travis Kelce and a couple other guys had a free number 4 shirt on. meaning free Rashid Rice from, causing a horrific accident on the freeway, including a young little girl that was trapped in her car and decided to run away from the accident and not even think to check on that little girl after causing an accident. How can you? I look at that like, I just evil to me. It is. Like, you don't even look to see this poor girl's trapped. You caused this damn thing going 140 miles an hour, you dummy.
And then you ditch it.
And now you ditch out like a pansy ass. And then your teammates are like, free him? No, that's ridiculous. And somebody was chiming in, we were talking about it. It's not like he got caught with THC in the system that no one gives a damn about. You caused an accident, almost killed somebody, and then fled the scene. How out of touch can you be, Travis Swift? How out of touch can you be?
If the Chiefs don't start winning, he can go from one of the most popular guys to the other direction.
He's starting to get a little pissy.
We were saying this during the break. I don't think people love to build you up just to tear you down. I think people love to build up people, and then separately, they also love to tear people down. Now, if you can satisfy both desires, then you're great.
But once you get built up so much, the people that build you up get sick of you. You're everywhere. You say the wrong thing. Now they hate you. Just like that. Just like that. They could turn on you so damn quick. They can. Get a lot of attention. Now he's getting pissy on the sidelines and yelling at teammates. I know he does it a lot. He's an emotional guy and all that, but they don't look that good.
One bounced off his chest into an interception. Look, Aaron Rodgers, by the way, very pedestrian, but he did have a quote that I liked.
Oh yeah,
he said he found this out recently. He wished he knew about it earlier, but someone told him, if you are criticized by someone who you wouldn't seek advice from anyway, it doesn't matter, right? Criticism from someone you wouldn't go to for advice should roll right off your back. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, there's always drama, man. Good God. And NFL, just drama. I love it. Joe Burrow get hurt? Turf toe?
You ever had turf toe?
No, I haven't. I don't think I have, but I've gotten
one of those things where it sounds so,
you can't walk, dude.
NIMBY-PIMBY, but
you
it
can't
really
walk.
is a serious injury.
It's like if you get shot and your foot blows up, you can't put it in your boot. You can't put it in your ice skate. Like there's nothing you could do.
And you can't walk. Look at Brendan Donovan, right?
Yeah.
He had a toe issue. It's not turf toe, jam toe, and tried to play through, and it kind of messed up everything where he ended up with a groin.
Yes.
Because, things aren't right with your structure.
Yeah, your alignment's off.
One toe thing can lead to something else.
Damn right. Oh, damn right. Which quarterbacks look terrible in the NFL right now, Rockio?
In the NFL?
In the NFL.
I mean,
looks
obviously,
bad?
Tua looks really bad.
He's saying weird things. Jesus. Trevor Lawrence is taking some flack.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Liam Cohen's, hitting his chest, saying hit him in the chest. He's waving off Liam Cohen.
Oh, yeah. Drama.
Brian Thomas is ducking his head because he refuses to get put in a bad situation, even though those weren't really that bad situations in the first place. So, yeah, a lot of things are going on with Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. The Bears suck again. Caleb Williams is struggling, and people are mad about that one.
He doesn't look good either.
Not great.
Not great.
No.
Not great.
No, not good at all.
We already talked about Tua looking bad. Justin Fields and J.J. McCarthy, who both had nice little week ones, both really struggled in week two. Bills obviously rolled the Jets, and J.J. McCarthy, he had that wildly awesome fourth quarter in week one, but none of that was there against the Falcons, and it's not really that good of a defense in my mind, but that could be wrong. Maybe they are kind of building something there, but yeah, so there was some rough quarterback play. Overall, Joe Flacco looked like a guy who was almost 40 on one of those picks where Nate Wiggins was running right by him. Bo Nix looked pretty good with the Broncos. Did not see that coming.
Wait, did you see
2-0?
Did you see him trying to chase that guy? Look, he got mocked.
That was Nate Wiggins.
Yeah. I mean,
he's a 4.240 guy.
And
he's a 40-year-old Joe Flacco.
Yeah, he's 40 years old, and he tried.
Also, they got the win, but Jalen Hurts didn't look that great with the Eagles, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he managed the game pretty well. But
how's the tush push doing?
It was controversial last night.
Oh, it was.
Yes, it was.
And there were offsides a couple
Yes,
times.
it was. There was definitely.
Damn.
Based on the
People are
video,
bitching.
Eagles were leaving early on the tush push play for the touchdown that sealed the win. Same time, in my opinion, as I'm watching the Chiefs, their right tackle is also still leaving early. Like every third down pass play where he's trying to get into his pass protection set early, their right tackle is gone early every single third down. And so maybe the Chiefs fans should be the one bitching about it.
Yeah, they are not happy right now at all. They're not used to being 0-2. When was the last time that happened?
To quote a man,
14?
To quote a man I do not like, you're spoiled.
Yeah. Yeah. They are spoiled in many of ways, you know. Man, oh man. God almighty. Lot going on. Get them in. 590-3770.
Science says it's good to be home, gentlemen, but can you do something about this humidity?
Oh, God. Man, dude, we're sorry, man.
Sorry, Science.
It was really, dude, they had heat, I told you, heat exhaustion and had to quit the tournament because they were so hot. Yeah.
Well, they probably weren't drinking water.
No, he said he was.
Oh, well, all right.
I know. It was that hot. The first day wasn't bad, but then the second day, oh, God. It's going to cool down.
So did you guys finish in a good spot in any way, shape, or form?
No.
For anything?
No, we had a good time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was all good, man. It was nice.
We also had two, state-of-the-art boxers square up on Netflix.
Yep.
If you had Netflix, you could see it for free. My kid fell asleep. I don't know what time that the fight actually went on. But Crawford unanimous decision, Canelo.
And he's undefeated?
Undefeated.
Like, I never really heard of him. Maybe I have.
No, he's good.
Yeah, I looked at it. I looked him up.
Problem is,
damn.
in boxing now, you fight once a year, maybe twice.
You win so much money, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how much money? I mean, Canelo's almost a billionaire.
It's a lot of money.
He signed one of the biggest contracts in sports history. He's up there with all the big top guys.
But boxing doesn't have the cachet anymore.
I don't know what it is, man.
You like boxing at all, Rock?
I mean, when I watch it, I enjoy it, but I it's not something I carve time out of.
Yeah, I get that too.
The most fun I've ever had when it comes to sport of boxing is like it was like my second or third year out of college, and 590 was a very different thing back then. But I got paid to do a night of play-by-play boxing calls on 590, and my color analyst was Charlie Tuna.
Oh,
and that night.
What were you calling?
It was one of the gyms here had a local showcase where it was literally one fight for every age group. So there was like 8-year-olds up to 18-year-olds. And so the first 3 fights were very funny because it's little kids and it just
beating the piss out of each other.
It would just devolve into just ridiculousness every time. But by the 16-year-olds, the last 3 fights, the 16, 17, or 18-year-olds, all 3 times there was at least one punch where blood like spattered across the floor or onto my paper or like something like that. Like there or sweat or like a kid hit another kid and like the sweat came off him and you felt it like because we were ringside calling it. It was a lot of fun. And so like I really respect boxing. I really respect UFC, but I've never been a big enough fan to like carve out time to watch.
So do you know like the verbiage, like right cross, right hook?
I studied for like a week before that.
That's tough to do.
Yeah.
That's tough to do.
I love boxing.
I like fights, man. You know, I like 2 guys going at it, dude.
Were you around for the fights at Scott Trade then, or whatever?
No, that would have. I mean, this would have been 20.
I'm just telling you, I've covered everything, like Super Bowls, right? World Series. The energy of a real championship type fight, the energy in the place is unlike anything else.
Yep.
Were you at any of those fights?
At Scott Trade?
Yeah.
God, yeah, man.
Wasn't it unbelievable?
Yes. That was, I think Pride came in one time. I remember training with Jesse Finney, who's with Shamrock. I went to all his fights all the time for so long.
But I'm talking about the Spinks.
I don't remember him. I'm talking about MMA stuff.
I'm talking about boxing.
Yeah, I didn't go to the boxing matches, I don't think. Because once I got into MMA, I'm like, I don't know. It's way more entertaining in my opinion. Way more entertaining.
I'm just
unless there's 2 heavies, man. Like I want some heavies. You need an American heavyweight coming up that's popular. I don't know where
when you
he's
had
at.
Spanks or Devin Alexander. First of all, the tradition in St. Louis of boxing is unbelievable. How and it dates back some greats,
especially downtown.
But And Don King promoting the thing. Now the problem was in the aftermath is that he signed for a lot of things for the folks that run the arena that he didn't have the right to. And so it made what might have been a break-even thing a big loser. So that's why they stopped having fights there and dealing with Don King. But to me, like a lot of folks that hadn't gotten a taste of what it was like in a boxing environment got a taste. And it was electric.
I'd go see a boxing match. I like watching the heavies, though. You know,
I think for boxing to be successful, you got to have a heavyweight champion that everyone likes. And Tyson Fury lost, and then I don't know if he's ever going to fight again. And I don't even know who the other heavyweight champs are.
Yeah,
Usyk,
I don't know.
I think Usyk lost.
Yeah, they need somebody, and I tell you what, the UFC is going to need somebody for the White House event. Where's the American hero that everybody's going to root for in UFC?
There isn't one.
I know.
And here's the other thing, and this is Dana White's worst nightmare. My kid follows this, Tyler, but he said the grapplers are dominating,
especially from the over yonder.
Yeah, in Uzbekistan or wherever.
Yeah, damn right.
And those guys don't play around. So the ones that make money are the strikers because they get the crazy knockouts and everything.
Sure.
But we've seen some of the strikers have no answer for some of these guys with their takedowns, right?
And people call it boring. Maybe it is to them. I think it's unbelievable.
I think it's unbelievable.
They smother you like a boa constrictor, and they toy with you like that guy did when I in Windsor with me. It's the most horrific thing ever. And they're taking over. They're kicking the crap out of everybody.
Who's the guy, Sugar Shane, with the braids?
Yeah, O'Malley.
Yeah, and he was a superstar.
Yes.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Knocked everybody out. Gets him with a grappler. Grappler goes right through him.
See you later.
And it's over because he had like most of UFC has developed. It used to be former boxers knocking everybody out. And then eventually the guys who just punched had to learn or they were extinct.
Hoist Gracie did that.
Right? But then most of these guys who are strikers can sprawl or have some sort of ground game to level the playing field. But now the grapplers, I think, right?
The easiest. So, the wrestlers usually adapt the best. The wrestlers, not the boxers going to wrestling and trying to figure out everything else. It's the wrestlers learning how to box, and then they could double leg you really quick. They turn into they're easier to kind of like figure out the rest of the game.
Right. I think it's easier to learn how to not get knocked out by a guy who's only a striker than it is for a striker to figure out how to keep a guy off you, right? I think
when he's all over you.
How much of it also as a wrestler is like are you developing the chin? Like are you like how often as a wrestler are you like obviously you're dealing with a lot of pain and
you're also saving your chin.
But you're saving it, but like how often are you really tuned up to that thing where the guy gets you with the uppercut, like cleans you right across, or across the orbital or something like that? Like, are you built as a wrestler like for that kind of that aspect of the boxing? I wonder about because
if you have a chin, you have a chin. And if you don't have a chin, you don't have a chin. And
I don't think it gets better.
It doesn't get better.
It gets worse because once you get knocked out,
you set back.
Yes,
and that's the thing I wonder about the wrestlers. It's like, that's got to be a tough thing. Is like
you got to learn to get caught and go black, and that's what happened to me. And you train yourself. Now, the first instinct that you have when you get caught is your knees buckle.
Like that's got to be
you go down.
It's got to be a lot tougher to learn how to take strikes than become a striker as a wrestler learning to box. The taking the strikes has to be a much harder aspect of that.
I agree with that.
But if you're a striker, it's not like you're better at not getting knocked out. You see strikers get knocked out all the time. I understand what you're saying, but if you're a wrestler, you learn to try to avoid getting hit like that. That's the key.
I think maybe the difference that I'm coming from is that as a wrestler, you can get to 27 and you don't know you have a glass chin. If you're a boxer, pretty early in your boxing career that you have
when people get knocked out in UFC, it's always because they didn't get that up or they didn't get that up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So when you're boxing your whole life, you're so used to just getting that boom, boom,
and so
boom.
By like if you're like 21 years old, you've already gotten to the point where it's like, I can strike, but I can't.
But that's the first thing that you learn, though, is to get those hands up. I mean, that you see all these. He just misses getting his hand up, and boom, you get caught right there, right in the chin.
And secondly, like O'Malley's a good kicker, right? Like, his kicks are devastating. But if you're a wrestler,
I'm going to get you.
I think it's easier to avoid getting hit by those than it is for a
gonna go on the
guy
ground.
who's a striker to hold you off.
If he wants to get you on the ground, he's going to do it. So now you're great. Now
it's over.
It's over.
It's over. When that guy was put down, it was over.
Yeah, because you're sitting there for 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and you're exhausted. The guy's on top of you. You're trying to lift him off. You're just exposing all your energy. Maybe you don't get knocked out then, but once that second round comes, you're exhausted. Now your hands are down. Maybe he could strike you a little bit, take you back down, ground and pound, you get some points. Those guys are taking over. They need to find an American shite kicker that's loud and cool to fight in this thing. And I don't know if they have one.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if they have one. Who is it? Who's a big American?
You know who I like who's not American? I like Patty the Batty.
Yeah. God, yeah.
And I never seen anything
He's
like
awesome.
it.
Is he the one who talks about how like he hates working out?
Hates it. He gets fat.
He's got the big blonde, like
He's
big blonde hair.
Yes.
He's hilarious.
He's great.
And he looks like he could be like from Beatlemania, you know, like some traveling.
He's the guy at the
Beatle
bar.
knockoff, but
he's Phil Kessel.
He also gets up to over 200 pounds between fights.
What is his weight class?
He's probably fights at 160.
Oh my God.
But he gets cut.
And his last fight, he was ripped,
and his cheeks were sunk in like he's like it looks like you're dying. You're basically
You've been wearing garbage bags for the last month.
I'm telling you, it's the most. You want to let those cats in? I'm telling you, it's the most horrific thing to do is to cut weight. These guys literally almost die, and then they're up there and they haven't had water in days, and their cheeks are sunk in, and then a day later they put on 15 pounds in a matter of like 3 hours because they're drinking water again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't doing it. I watch some of those fights, man, in UFC. I'm like, oh God, it gives me a headache.
I just think it's kind of the pure, like boxing, the purest form of sport is just two guys in a ring.
They're fighting to the death, basically. You get choked out, you're dead. You get knocked out, you're dead. If that was back in the day in the middle of a field in England, you're dead. You're fighting to the death.
Once you tap out for the first time, is it easier to tap out after that?
Oh, tapping out, you giving your life up. That's what you did. You're like, I'm dead. Like I'm at this point where I'm going to die. You killed me. It's a tough thing to overcome. Man.
But once you do it, easier to do it. It's like
the tough guys. Tough guys go to bed, and they'll chirp you if you tap out.
They go to bed.
They go to bed. They say, "Put me to sleep." You did it. I deserve this.
Chuck Liddell, right, was unstoppable.
Until he wasn't.
Then he got knocked out. Then everyone knocked him out.
Until he wasn't, because you lose that baby. DJ King, lovely human being, tough Saskatchewan cowboy. Now he's racing horses up there. Nicest guy in the world. Hilarious. He was knocking guys out, including Bugard, and he'd eat punches, and he got caught with one. I think it was Goddard that caught him. And he wasn't the same after that. He's like, I've talked to him about it. He's like, man, I couldn't take punches anymore. It just went away. And I feel like if I would have played a couple more years, I would have got caught with one. I was due to get caught. I knocked a guy out so bad my last year in Nottingham. It was horrific. It's on YouTube. I knock him out so bad, his face goes flat, boom. Then they try to pick him up and put him on a stretcher, falls right off. Boom. Retired him, still has problems. And I'm like, we still had half the year to go. I'm like, somebody's going to get me. Because I just feel, I believe in karma. I feel like I'm due for one. You know, I've been hit guys weird. I've hurt guys. I'm due for one. And I'm glad I retired, because I feel like it would have really set me back, and I'd probably have problems right now. I think I escaped at the right time without getting really, really hurt. That makes sense.
Well, let's be honest. The track record of enforcers after playing.
It ain't good.
Ain't good. So
some are good, some are not. Some are good, some are not.
No, but the percentage of not is too high.
It's not even the enforcers. Like, even Andy Mack went through hell. But me and Andy were talking about this the other day. Strick,
who used to play,
right? Who used to play. He could have played. He said he was better than me and maybe a couple other NHLers in his prime. Jesus. And he doubled down on that. And people are texting me saying, please, Lord Cam, tell me he's joking. And I don't know how to answer that. So anyway, there hasn't been too many concussion problems in NHL lately. Like, when's the last time somebody was out for a year, like David Perron and Osh and Sidney Crosby? I feel like it hasn't happened. I wonder what that's all about. You know, isn't that weird? There hasn't been. And there's a point in time where everybody was out for so long. It's really weird. Really weird. All right, we're going to go to break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content, created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit louinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships@louinfo.com for more information.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. On Sunday, human remains were found in North St. Louis for the second time in 4 days. St. Louis police were called to Harney Avenue in the city's Mark Twain neighborhood. On Thursday, a city forestry crew found remains while clearing a vacant lot on Labadie Avenue in the Wells Goodfellow neighborhood. The investigations are continuing. A man died after he pulled a gun and was shot by police on Saturday morning in South St. Louis. 2 officers were investigating drug activity on South Grand when they approached a person who pulled a gun. It was later determined to be a CO2-powered air pistol. A Wisconsin man carjacked 2 nuns leaving church on August 17th in the Central West End neighborhood. Jordan Grundy had already faced charges for leading police on a chase, and now he faces additional charges for the car theft. Former Illinois Governor Jim Edgar died on Sunday at the age of 79. Edgar served as Illinois' 38th governor from 1991 to 1999. Earlier this year, Edgar revealed he'd been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. We're expecting pretty hot temperatures for the next few days. Not much of a cool down until the end of the week with that big high pressure system still parked over our area. Sunny today, we're headed for the mid-90s. Down to 70 and clear for the overnight hours. And then we're expecting sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday, highs in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Lunchtime just got a whole lot better at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. From mouth-watering wraps to loaded quesadillas to bold, flavor-packed sandwiches, Hot Shots has something fresh every single day, along with your favorite wings, burgers, and pizza that you know and love. And don't sleep on those Hot Shots tacos. Plus, if you gotta be in and out quick for lunch, Hot Shots has you covered every day starting at 11 a.m. Find your nearest Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill now at hotshotsnet.com. That's hotshotsnet.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Janssen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr.
And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter.
When we hit the field, we have each other's back.
And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season, and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at cartoninsurance.net. MIZZOU.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
These two men here, are they with you?
On the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah, baby, 9:34 on a Monday. Hot as hell outside. This is the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. We're live on YouTube. Check that bad boy out. Go to YouTube, type in Lou Info, like, subscribe, chat away. Don't care. By the way, you can chime in on our text line, 23145903770. We got Brad Burns and Tim Toole, the Tool Man. Is it Toll you said or Tool? See, now you're gonna confuse me now because I'm gonna think of
you can go Toll Man.
I'm gonna think of the Toll Man. Used to love that show in the 90s. I'm a 90s boy.
There we go.
By the way, from Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, and of course City Seafood. We're just talking about that. How I love my seafood boils, and I'm gonna have to do that again coming up because I screwed up last time. Can I just tell you something, Brad, real quick? Who you look like? Who do you think it is? Who do you think you look like? Does anybody ever tell you that there's a celebrity that you look exactly like?
No idea.
Really? Seth MacFarlane.
I've heard that once or twice.
Okay, good. Okay, baby, because I didn't want to. I was kind of worried that maybe, you know. As you see that?
Good.
All
I
right,
see it.
cool, man. So what's up, guys? What's going on?
It's a good day on a Monday.
Good day on a
You know,
Monday.
it's a little hot, but it's also a good time to talk about pools and outdoor stuff.
You think? Oh my! I look at my backyard, and that's lovely. I have a lot of beautiful backyard, but there's something missing. And Kate and I look at each other when it's 100 degrees outside, when there's nothing to do, and we're like, man, oh man, we'd love to have a pool. Our neighbors just put one in. It didn't take long at all. Just like that, they put that pool in, and now they're over there swimming. So I'm getting a little jealous of them, and maybe we could work something out down the line here because,
absolutely.
Oh man, I crave pools. I think Jimmy is too. Jimmy, right? You?
I would love a pool. We don't really have a big enough backyard for a pool, but I will say a little kitchen back there.
Oh, yeah,
would be really nice.
A little fire pit.
So let me ask you this, because it's been my experience, not that I was going to put one in, but friends of ours, there's a waiting list to get pools put in that's kind of backed up. Is that still the case?
Yes. In most cases, there is quite the waiting list. But for us, it's not to say we could put one in next month necessarily if we signed you up tomorrow. But we would be on a short list and can move in this case, 2025. You're still looking at having the opportunity to put a pool in. We've got a number of strategic partners that we leverage and lean into. And part of our ability is to turn around not just quality, but a quick timeline.
That would be awesome.
Oh, man.
And then what are the ranges? Because, look, in my backyard, our little dog has like a little plastic pool. But you can get a small one or a big one with like all kind of fancy stuff, right? So what are the ranges?
Yeah, you could do as small as just a spa type pool that's 10 by 10. So we might actually be able to fit something in your backyard, Jim. You never know. We could do some as small as 10 by 10, but we also go up to pools that are 40 foot long and in some cases larger if interested. And so you've got a variety of sizes and shapes, whether it's just standard rectangular or a free-forming type of pool. And again, to your point earlier, we're doing a whole lot more than just pools. You know, it's not that if somebody wants us to just drop in a pool, put a small concrete ring around it, we can do that. But part of our service and what we've been developing over the years is a full service outdoor experience. And so we have customers that are looking at pool houses and outdoor kitchens and fireplaces and a pool. We have other customers that just need us to drop a pool and
basketball courts. Can you do that?
We do the sport courts.
Really?
We're all over. We just finished up a putting green about 3 weeks ago. So we've set up an outdoor putting green right next to the sport court that's set up for pickleball and, basketball and everything else.
Pickleball is crazy. I would venture to guess that more people want pickleball courts than any other type sport.
It's the number one ask right now. And all you have to, if anybody's unsure they want pickleball, I'll invite my son over with his friends. They'll talk about it. They'll play it. They'll get you hooked. And next thing you know, we're putting in a pickleball court because he's addicted, to your point.
My kid too.
Really, the pickleball thing? I haven't got into it too much. I'll take that putting green though. That looked kind of cool.
We can set you up with a couple chipping spots. We can set, we could hook you up. Cam, there's plenty of options beyond just the putting surface too.
Yeah, I do so much barbecuing, and I used to use my little Weber. My backyard, the sun beats down on you, so it just gets really hot back there. So it's tough to there's no shade for when I barbecue. And I kind of just want shade. I want a little area where I could just get things done. Man, I got visions for my backyard. I really, really do.
They got vision.
They got vision.
They have vision.
They got the visions. Oh, I bet, man. So what about like when people put these pools in, is it usually, do they like salt water or regular water? Like, what's the difference?
Yep. And Brad, jump in here at any point. I'm doing all the talking here, but I would say at this point, 9 out of 10 people want salt water today. It's more natural. It's more cost effective. The chlorine ultimately does a little bit more damage to your skin. It's a little rougher, and it is more expensive to maintain year over year. The saltwater systems are fabulous. You install them as part of your system, and they do all the work. You're going to set it up at the beginning of the season, dump in a few bags of salt, check your pH a couple times a year, and at the end of the day, then it just creates its own chlorine naturally. And so it's been a great alternative to chlorine, and most homeowners prefer that today.
Now, as a former pool owner, even though I didn't own the house, it was awesome. I love the upkeep because you're outside, you shock it a little, you do the skimming. And now I see online, like there's so much technology that makes it a breeze, right? To maintain. Tell me about that. Like someone that might have a concern, it's a lot of work. It isn't anymore, right?
No. In fact, our pool equipment, we typically will leverage a company called Hayward, and you can operate every part of the system off an app. So you've got a control system up on the house wherever you want it. That best fits for you and your family. But you can also leverage the app, and you can operate the salt system. You can operate a heater. You can, if you have an auto cover. Some people prefer an auto cover that just goes right on and off the pool in a matter of 30 seconds.
That's what my neighbor has. Press of a button.
You got it.
No leaves in the pool.
None.
Exactly. It helps with maintenance. It's safety.
Yes.
You got to there's obviously an option with, as the pool is closed, the auto covers you can even walk on. Not that you would advocate for that, but you could if you had to. And then they're great just because you can get some added months of usage out throughout the year. So when that cover is going on and off and the temperature drops to 68 degrees, you're still keeping a lot of that pool heat in, and you can go enjoy it with your family and friends.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, you wanted that pool heat at night.
Right.
Now you're like, well, no,
right.
You know what I mean? But it is, you see these houses that have pools put in their backyard, and they're pretty close to each other. And you're thinking, how the hell do you get that pool in the backyard through that tight space? Explain how you guys do that.
Yep.
That was the most terrifying thing when we first started doing.
I bet.
Craning a pool over a house.
I know. Over multiple houses.
Well, and that is exactly what we do.
Yeah.
In this case, we're obviously talking about fiberglass pools here. And, with our partner Leisure Pools, which is who we exclusively partner with to place specifically fiberglass pools in, we'll leverage one of the crane companies here in St. Louis, and they'll come in, set it up on the street. And actually later today, we'll be dropping a 40-foot pool in, and we'll be going up over a 3-story home in Wildwood and dropping a 40-foot pool in over the back of the house. It's pretty neat.
Well, everybody's watching you in the neighborhood too.
Yeah.
They all stand around,
You got it. There definitely is a gallery that will know that the pool's being dropped today.
It's interesting.
How long does that take to get it in and ready to go?
Yeah. So you mean just to drop the pool over
drop a pool, finish it, put the water in, ready to use?
Yeah. If you're just doing the basic pool and a small amount of concrete around the edges, you're talking a matter of weeks. I mean, you're in and out in 3 weeks, maybe 4. As you start to add more services to what you're looking for. So I'll give you an example. Right now we're on a job in Wildwood, and we've built a 1,300 square foot double retaining wall off the back of a property. We've dropped in a couple hundred tons of rock to build up the space. And then we're going to put a 40-foot pool in with an auto cover and a heater and an outdoor fire pit. And then we're putting 2,000 square feet of stamped patio space around the pool. That's going to take longer than 4 weeks. However, our team's efficient. They do quality work. We take a ton of pride in our craftsmanship, and certainly anybody that we do business with, I think, is going to be excited whenever they walk out their house every day.
Oh man, that's a big project right there.
Yeah,
damn,
it's pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
Neat to see it all come together because the backyard was just completely blank, and now it's the retaining wall's up, the backfill is in, the pool gets dropped today, and then we'll start to operate things like the plumbing and the electrical, and then the pool, the patio.
What about like dealing with the neighbors? When you're doing all the construction, maybe they're not very tight, and then
Is that a shot at me?
I'm just asking. There's a lot of construction going on. Sometimes it takes a long time. Like, dude, is it weird sometimes dealing with some of the neighbors that just maybe are watching every move you make?
I mean, you try to mitigate that up front by going and having a conversation with them, just letting them know this is what's going to happen. Here's what the expectations are. And you hope that they're reasonable and understand, because at some point I'm sure that they're going to be in that situation where they're the one that, is getting the work done and has to explain to neighbors what's going on. So, hopefully you can kind of mitigate those things up front. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
See, to me, I don't think it's the neighbors. It's the municipality and the zoning and the ordinances. I don't know if you guys have to deal with that stuff, because you're going in front of boards, people who probably don't have any experience in what they're trying to rule over.
Yeah, it's the unique part about St. Louis, as we all know, is there are quite a few municipalities.
91.
Correct. Who's counting, Jim? And there are different regulations in all of them. And I think what's really important, and we talk to the homeowners in advance. We're in discussions in Kirkwood, Olivet, St. Charles, as I mentioned, Wildwood. We just finished a pool in Ladue, and we did one prior to that in Town and Country. And, all those regulations are different. And I think what's really important is that we just talk to the municipality before we ever start the project, because things like setbacks in the yard, or how much, electrical lines, how far they have to be from the pool, all those are things that are really meticulous. And we also work with an engineer exclusively. That's a key partner of ours. So he knows the design structure and the way that we operate. And the municipalities are pretty good to work with us.
I got to tell you, what sounds great is building on the back of a house like mine, like a little structure, give you shade.
Little shade. I need
with
shade.
Like a little grill kitchen area. With
a TV out there. Come
TV.
In a fire pit. Are you kidding? You hear that, Kate? I know she's watching right now. She's looking out the backyard right now.
My kid
will be over later this week.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
How about batting cages? My kid would want a batting cage. Do you do many of those or no?
They're surprisingly, we don't get a lot of them. But we do.
Because people can jerry rig it,
Well, that's what typically most people, like my brother-in-law Jake, built his own batting cage.
What are you doing, Jake?
Come on, Jake.
Yeah, it's suspect at best. However, he did get the cage up. It is functional. He's got he's got the pitching machine ready to go. So not as many people, I think, need that service necessarily. However, we've done a handful of them in the past. And again, our crew, we just follow the specs. We pay close attention to detail. We put a good structure together.
Okay, so I want a pool. I want a beautiful fireplace with a pit, shade, little golf, little chipping putting area.
Yep.
Can you do little ice rinks too, just to get everything back there so I could skate and shoot pucks?
Well, most people that want the ice rinks are just framing it all out. And then obviously they do the work by just putting the water in the wintertime.
Okay.
But a lot of those ice rinks end up being multi-use. I mean, for example, we've got a few families that have wanted the ring built up around the sport court, because then they'll fill it in over the wintertime and freeze it, because they're not playing as much pickleball or basketball.
Oh, so interesting.
Right.
Wow, you got a lot of options, man.
Yeah.
What can't you guys do? Jeez Louise. Any other weird requests where you're like, oh, I don't know.
If you got enough money, we'll do just about anything.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Do you design them? Do you because there's an element of, I don't know, fashion, but like it has a look. Do the homeowners say this is what I want, or do you sort of design the look of it and then work with the homeowner?
It's always driven by the homeowner first. Because ultimately this is not our backyard. Brad and I are in this business because we both are two small town kids, one from Troy, Missouri, and the other from Wood, Illinois. And we grew up in the outdoors. We grew up knowing that life slows down a little bit when you're outside. And life slows down when you get away from this handheld computer.
Oh, God.
And you're not so obsessed with it that you don't pay attention to the moment. And so Merrimack's really founded around the idea of what is it that you want for your ideal backyard? What is it that you want to go and achieve with your family, your friends, your community and neighbors? And then we help try to bring that to life. So to answer your question, Jim, we start with what the homeowner wants and what it is that their dreams and their goals are. And then we'll bring some design experience and the team will come in and start to give suggestions that may kind of take some of those ideas and make them reality.
And by the way, parents, all you parents out there, if you want your kids to get off of social media and their phones, well, just put a pool in and they will.
You got it.
It's true.
It's a surefire.
You're gonna you want them outside when they're not going to want to come inside. So
right.
It's going to be great for the whole family. Tell us about City Seafood. We just did this live read and it made me really, really hungry. I told you guys earlier, I love seafood boils. I love it. Seafood is my favorite. Tell us about it. What's going on with City Seafood?
So City Seafood, what we do is essentially offer fresh seafood predominantly to restaurants, country clubs right now. We actually have a direct-to-consumer platform. You can go on www.cityseafoodstl.com and order directly from us. Anybody can do that. It's a pretty easy, you order online, we'll deliver it to your house. I don't know why people haven't taken more advantage of it on the front end. Everybody wanted to come pick it up, which I don't understand, but I try to make it easy for everybody. As far as where we get everything, most of it comes from the Mid-Atlantic, some from Alaska. We have a wide array of things. We have salmon, halibut, cod, just about every shellfish you can imagine. And if there's something special that you want, you just got to reach out to us, let us know, and be happy to try to figure out a way to get it for you.
What's the biggest seller? What do people buy the most?
I would say salmon's probably the biggest thing right now. A lot of people like the cod. Everybody likes halibut, but it's a little bit on the pricier side. So that, typically people tend to reserve that for more special occasions.
So if someone's looking for you online, what's the address? Tell them how to find you.
Yeah, www.cityseafoodstl.com.
Nice.
Man, oh man. Yeah, it's my favorite. It is. Gets a little pricey sometimes. Gets a little pricey with if I want that king crab, baby. Well, if you watch the show, they're working their ass off up there. No wonder it's expensive.
But everything is expensive. That's
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
You're going to go spend money on something that isn't good. You might as well get something great. You guys got lobsters too, right?
Yeah, and some of it's seasonal, so some of it's more prevalent during certain parts of the year, but you just kind of keep an eye on the website. And we actually offer a lot of samplers, so there's ways to kind of mix and match with some different options just to get some things that you already like and then try some things that maybe you might be open to seeing if they kind of fit your palate.
Man, I played hockey with these guys. I lived up out east in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and whatnot. And they said they grew up, all the poor kids ate lobster and the rich kids had peanut butter and jelly and ham and cheese. But all the poor kids ate lobster because there was such an abundance of it. Everybody was a lobster fisherman. I'm interesting. Now you look at it lobster is very expensive, but it's so damn good.
Yeah, agree 100%.
So good. You waving at me? What's going on? Oh, you're hitting that. Oh, there's a little fly?
Yeah, I'm hitting that net, man.
All good, man. Yeah, well, we appreciate you guys coming in and jumping on board. Anything else you guys want to pump up while we're here?
Well, I'll close it out by saying that Merrimack, we've been around since 2019. Something that we're going to post out quite a bit on social media this week is that we are now officially branded as Merrimack Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. And formerly we're Merrimack Hardscapes and Merrimack Pools, two separate companies. And now we feel like we've merged the brand together to best represent the entire outdoor experience that we've been providing for years. And so we're very excited about the rebrand. We are excited about this partnership. And, hey, come and check us out. We'll have a link up online and you guys can come and check us out. And the team here has been gracious enough to let us come and talk about the company. We hope to meet you soon.
Sounds great. If I wanted to do somewhere you can go one-stop shopping and get whatever you need.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in. You want to just go to a quick break and we'll come right back. That's what we'll do. All right, guys. Thanks for jumping in on this. We'll be right back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
I mean, you've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the information station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com.
Yeah, baby. 9:54 on a Monday. Brad and Tim from Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They could do everything, man. That's crazy. If you had coin, boy, man, oh man, you could make your house look fantastic.
We just got like a little patio out back.
You know?
And even our furniture's kind of beat up by
Yeah,
that.
we need new dude, we need things, man. They could, if they saw my backyard, they would be like, holy cow.
They opened a can of worms, these guys.
Oh
Now you're
man,
thinking.
I know. And even the seafood too. I'm gonna check out both their websites and maybe order some seafood this weekend. You know what I mean? Before all this crazy stuff happens, hockey and all that stuff. A lot of stuff going on. Oh boy, here's a long one. Okay, Cam, the fact that owners have tried to get fighting out of hockey plus wearing helmets and visors is probably a big reason why there's not as many concussions in the NHL. And I think that's a good thing because I don't want to see my star players or any star players sitting on the bench for half a year because they took a cheap shot by some cheap shot artist and they had concussions and they had to go through that protocol. I am very happy with the way that Joe is now and the way the Joe is now. And quite frankly, Cam, if you took fighting out of hockey, you wouldn't complain at all. Thank you very much. They're not getting concussions from fighting. They're getting concussions from running to the boards 100 miles an hour.
And because you have giant athletes at a high rate of speed.
Going 100 miles an hour, colliding with each other.
It's not about the fight.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's about fighting.
No,
either.
they haven't got, no. Maybe back in the day, some guys got caught and you're going to have a concussion, like Nick Kiprill's getting knocked out by Vandenbush and he hits his head on the ice. Like, yeah, that guy's going to have a concussion for a long, long time. But running into the boards that don't move head first because you tripped, happens every damn game. That's how you get zonked. And even if a guy just barely catches you right, that could put you down for a long time. Sometimes you don't even know, like, what happened there? Oh, you got clipped a little bit. Josh Allen got hit pretty good. His nose started bleeding all over the place.
He didn't know when it happened, though.
He fell, bam.
He's like, I don't know how this started bleeding. I just saw him in his
looked like he face planted and he couldn't brace himself. I like him, though.
Tough guy.
I like him.
Tough dude.
I like the Bills. You see their new stadium? Looks badass.
I didn't see it.
Look at I don't think it's almost done.
It's almost done. And they got some new uniforms too. That's nice.
Really?
Yeah, they got some icy ones. It's like white with like a light blue helmet.
I like the Bills.
I like the Bills.
I do, man. Josh Allen's a cool cat. I do.
They say in Buffalo more bars per capita than any city in the country. When I went to school upstate New York, that's what they would. We've been to Buffalo, went to see a Monday night game, Bills Dolphins. There were no kids. It was it was all men.
It's a good sports
drunken
town,
men.
dude.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the fans there. They've been through hell. God almighty, the Sabres, the Bills back in the 90s, losing 4 in a row. Imagine being a huge fan.
Now you talk about cities that free agents would want to go to in any sport, like Buffalo ain't high on the list.
No.
Unless they overpay you.
It's a hard winner.
But it's a small market, too.
It's a hard winner. Small market, hard winner. It's tough, man. All right. Well, we appreciate Merrimack Pools and Outdoors popping up and talking about what they can do for you, making an oasis in your backyard. So check those guys out. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you, Rai. Thank you, Jim the Cat Hayes. Thank you, Matt Rocchio. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
All aboard!